Buying a house can be a very expensive process. You'll have to think about saving up for a large deposit, paying solicitors' fees, mortgage brokers' fees, and possibly even estate agents' fees. That's all before you've commissioned a professional building surveyor to inspect your new home. Buying a new house isn't something that people do many times during their life, and with so many different options available across the board, it can be difficult to see why costs vary so much from advisor to advisor. Everyone will be offering the same thing, right? Except of course, this isn't really the case. I'm Tim Clarke, Director at Harris & Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and in this video I will be explaining why survey costs vary so significantly. If you choose an RICS qualified surveyor to complete your home survey, your surveyor will be required to adhere to the Home Survey Standard published by the RICS in 2019. You would think that this means that, for example, a Level 2 survey completed by one RICS surveyor would be directly comparable to a Level 2 survey completed by another RICS surveyor. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case. From time to time, we are asked to explain to potential clients what a competitor's report means, as they can be unclear if prepared by a surveyor who is perhaps recently qualified or is perhaps seeking to protect their professional indemnity insurance through the excessive use of caveats. Sometimes we simply find that the most basic of details is missing from our competitors' reports. We have even seen one qualified surveyor describe the Home Survey Standard as having enabled a transformation of the residential sector into an industry characterised by rapaciousness and inexperience. This obviously isn't great for the consumer, but does go some way to show that, as with everything in life, you get what you pay for. Many factors can influence the cost of a survey, such as size and geographic location of a property, extent of apparent disrepair, the level of a survey, and whether a referral fee will be paid. We actually have a video just about referral fees if you're interested. However, these factors will be common for each surveying company pricing up your survey, and there are other factors which will affect how much each surveyor will charge for a survey on a particular property. As with any normally functioning market, there is a factor of supply and demand. Put simply, if the residential property market is quiet, big survey factories will decrease their prices simply to maintain turnover and reduce their exposure to loss. In order not to have to make too many redundancies, big residential surveying practices will cut costs and sacrifice profit in order to maintain their turnover. If they are in this situation, you know that they will also be shedding the most expensive and therefore most experienced staff, leaving them staffed principally by newly qualified surveyors who are not able to command the same salaries as their more experienced counterparts. You will find that many surveying companies will offer a greater diversity of service lines, with their surveyors also providing services to the commercial sector. Commercial services, while often more lucrative than residential surveying services, provide surveyors really valuable experience in understanding what is really important to property purchasers, and this experience will normally mean that their reports are comprehensive and easier to understand. These types of surveyors will have no need to reduce their prices to maintain turnover, as they can simply complete other commercial work until the residential market becomes more buoyant and fees increase across the board. This is often the reason why there is a fee disparity between bigger survey factory firms and a trustworthy local company. Simply put, they have to pay their more experienced and better qualified staff well in order to retain them and to be able to offer their clients the best advice and experience. In addition, the survey factories might expect their surveyors to complete 7 or more building surveys a week. This means that they are rushed out, completed by tired and stressed surveyors, and will normally be of a lower quality. Typically, our surveyors and those offering similar quality service won't expect their surveyors to complete more than 3 or 4 surveys a week. As a result, these surveys are more thorough, better thought out, and offer more valuable and meaningful information to a purchaser. While it's understandable that you will look to pay the least amount of money possible for your survey, It is highly likely that you will be comparing apples with oranges. You should consider what you want from a survey. Do you want high quality advice from an experienced and well qualified professional with transferable knowledge from much more complex property deals so that you can make a fully informed purchase decision? Or are you happy with a newly qualified surveyor who might miss things and maybe not reporting in a way that's really understandable? Perhaps because you're only getting a survey because your dad told you to. At Harris & Clarke, our surveyors have the time to ensure that our clients are supported after their survey, and we'll be willing to offer further advice after we have sent you your survey. Time and time again, we see our clients able to renegotiate the purchase price for their property to a value that far exceeds the survey cost. If you're now thinking that you really do want the best property advice available and want to contact our expert team of surveyors at Harris & Clarke, we will be delighted to discuss your survey requirements on 02381 550051. We look forward to offering great value through best advice and helping you to purchase your dream home.